the 2013 Prep Football Edition, and we are featuring in this episode the Soquel Knights.
Let's check in with Coach Ron Myers to see how he thinks this year's team's looking.
This is going to be a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me as a coach because they're so young. It's like we're going to have to spend time getting on and off the bus, but we're going to have a ball with these guys.
I know it's early, but in terms of who are the standout returners thus far?
Well, right now, through our workouts here, Ty Seeger looking really good at fullback. I think we're going to be able to have a fullback offense this year that we haven't had in quite a few years. He's a devastating runner inside.
And you guys replace Fabiano Hale. Who's going to be a standout running back there?
Oh, our tailbacks?
Yes.
We got some competition going on right now. Isaac Moreno probably has the inside track because he got the most snaps there on our other teams and stuff last year. And he's a slasher. He makes people miss and he can go the distance.
And how's the quarterback race going?
Well, right now, Emilio Echelbarger, he won the job. He just won the job. He's one of our captains, shows up all the time, he knows the offense, and he's just a great leader.
Can you talk a little bit about
What's the word out there, huh? Come on.
defensively, how are things going thus far?
The kids looked real good in our summer, and we were able to evaluate quite a bit on that in terms of positioning some guys and focusing in on our scheme. And this first couple of weeks, they looked really good as a team defense.
How about where's the strength? Is it the linebacker core, D-line, or secondary?
Well, we have two returning starters, and they both are anchoring things so far. John Winger anchoring the defensive end has looked great. The other defensive end, Abel Lyle, is he got a lot of snaps. He was in the rotation last year. So you have two strong defensive ends, and then in the middle, Elvis Plecq has been stepping up as our top linebacker. So strong in the middle there, looks pretty good.
And how's the defensive secondary look?
Our safeties are real hitters right now. They think they're linebackers, and it's kind of fun when you have a couple safeties. That's Emilio Echelbarger and Ricky Badgley. Johnny Silva. Oh boy, these guys come up and smack. It's kind of fun.
Does this team have good size or speed, or what's the strength of that?
Well, we're not very big. We are pretty quick though. We're gonna be quick.
Feel that? Oh, we gotta get straight over the top on that. Hey, that's
I think we have a lot of strength in our running backs. We have a really fast Isaac Moreno and Fisher, and we have a good junior Ty Seeger, really powerful fullback.
Mm-hmm. And defensively, how things are looking?
We're looking good. Our JV year, we did pretty good on defense, and these are the same guys, so we should be. Hopefully, it'll be the same as then.
outside the back.
We're strong. We have a lot of guys that have a lot of heart, and they're willing to do anything to win. That's what's important out here, and we're all selfless. We're a close-knit team this year.
You guys are a real young team, right?
Yeah, but these guys, they're really mature for their age. They're very mature, and they're selfless. That's the important thing. They have a lot of heart, and they're willing to do anything they can to help the older guys out.
Last year, everyone in the county knew Fabiano Hale. Who's the player on this team who people are going to be talking about most, do you think?
I think either Isaac Moreno or Ty Seeger. They both are extremely great running backs. They both are extremely fast, and they run hard, and they can run through people. I think that we're going to be a very good and effective team. I think that we have a lot of weapons that a lot of people don't know about because of all the seniors we had last year. And I think that we're going to surprise a lot of people on what we're going to do.
Well, the line may be a little bit small and young, but it looks like they're going to go full steam ahead with a new set of running backs, huh? Tailbacks.
Yeah, and that's kind of the $1 million question coming to the season for Soquel is how do you replace 2,500 yards and 40 touchdowns that they got out of Fabiano Hale last season? Short answer is you can't. Yeah. I mean, how does Soquel plan on trying to at least try and replicate that output?
Well, they're really happy with their fullback Ty Seeger, And they like a lot Isaac Moreno in the backfield, a returning running back, tailback, excuse me, and they're very happy with him. And they think they could throw the ball a little bit with Emilio Echelbarger, their new quarterback who won the position this spring, so to speak. And yeah, they're happy. They like what they have on offense. They're a young team, but Coach Myers is upbeat about the whole thing.
Yeah, and Moreno listed as 5'8", 160. You know, a little maybe on the smaller side, but he's got plenty of speed. I remember him last year. He wasn't the feature back, obviously. It was Hale and Ryan Reyes and then Moreno. Almost 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. But I remember a couple of games, he had a couple of lengthy runs, and he could just pull away from a backfield pretty easily, defensive backfield. So
he's got some wheels. They're also happy really with Daniel Fisher early on. But like they said, they have any number of guys that like they feel like they're Aptos Jr., where they can just plug in, XYZ into the backfield and get it done.
They were extremely senior heavy last year. What are they doing at quarterback again?
They will be going with Emilio Echelbarger.
Okay.
And he can throw, he can air it out a little bit, A lot of their stuff is underneath type stuff and little outs, but I mean, he's got an arm. Just one returning offensive lineman though, in John Wenger. So
that's always tough.
Yeah.
And that was kind of their key last year, aside from Hale, was that big returning line that they had kind of been throughout the years. They had kind of grown up together. So, yeah.
And they'll defensively, they feel pretty exciting. They have Elvis Plecq returning at outside linebacker.
Love Plecq.
And
great name.
Yeah, and Ty Sear, they say, is a force to be reckoned with. He'll be playing inside linebacker, just knocking people silly.
Love it.
So, what do we think? Soquel's looking middle of the pack-ish?
Yeah, I mean we're kind of up in the air. We haven't. This is pre-Jamboree still that we're taping this, FYI. But so we haven't actually seen any of these teams. But we like Scotts Valley, we like Aptos, and then a lot of question marks. And I feel like for that middle of the pack, that third place team. So I think Soquel's in that position right now.
They have the problem that everyone else has is just up front. Like SLV doesn't have the numbers on the line, and Soquel doesn't, Harvard doesn't. So they're all in the same boat.